Welcome back, UMW Esports and friends, to another Rocket League game. We're out here at 8 o'clock p.m. now. Instead of the 9 o'clock, we had a little bit of a moved forward schedule out here, so it is going to be, actually, who is playing today out here, Sean?
Well, today we're going to have the University of Mary Washington's blue team versus the Mid-Atlantic Christian University.
Gotcha. Mid-Atlantic Christian University, you say?
Yes, sir.
Now, as much as we love our UMW blue, what are our players looking like out here?
So our roster is kind of looking like we got a little bit of Gojo action, we got a little bit of Scurvy action, and we got a little bit of Spam action out here on the UMW blue team. Looking as cool as ever.
Yeah, looking as nice as ever. If you had kind of been paying attention to last stream, you might have actually heard them a little bit over the commentary a couple bit. So hopefully they are warmed up now. Or actually, they're not warmed up. They were playing another game out there at 7 o'clock. I heard they reverse swept.
Yeah, they 2-3, which is insane. And so now I'm excited. They are like already. They are locked in, clocked in, and I think they're going to do absolutely amazing today.
Yeah, absolutely immaculate out here. I'm looking forward to an absolutely wonderful game. And another thing that's kind of wonderful about here, UMW Esports, is our sponsors.
Sponsors,
Let's
baby.
go ahead and thank you guys so much now. Now let's go in reverse order since we haven't really done that too much. Colonial Internal Medicine Associates. They're getting a little bit close towards that allergies season. So if you're feeling any sort of nauseous, any sort of stuffed in your nose, make sure to check out Colonial Internal Medicine Associates out there. And now, what exactly happened? I think it was a week or two ago out here.
I think it was about a week ago now. At this point, at the Fred Nat Stadium.
The Fred Nat Stadium,
if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a high school smash showcase where many high schools from all across the state of Virginia banded together and had a 1v1 smash showdown. You know, determine who is the best smash player, high school smash player.
Yeah,
in the state of
absolutely.
Virginia.
Best high school smash player out there. It was a 60 tournament bracket, thankfully in partner to the Fred Nats. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. And finally, but not lastly, Sporting Next Level, really pushing our gamers to that next level in the competition out here, man. They're really just kind of pushing us forward each step of the way. Local nonprofit in the Fredericksburg area to go ahead and check out sometime. Now, we're kind of just waiting a little bit long here for our game to get started. They're still kind of moving along through. So, Sean, what exactly are you looking forward to out here with our Rocket League Blue team?
What am I looking out for? Well, I think the number one thing that I'm going to be looking out for is, communication.
Gotcha.
I do think that in Rocket League, you can have all the technique in the world, but if you can't communicate with your teammates that I'm going to go for the ball or I'm going to play defense, then there's going to be an inevitable mistake no matter how much technique and pizzazz you throw into a play. If you can't talk, you're not going to be able to communicate with the ball, and then it's just inevitably your team is going to crumble. So my number one thing is communication. What about you, Mr. Jake Pinsky-Lipinski?
Well, we saw some absolutely spectacular goals out there, maybe about an hour ago out here from Rocket League Navy. So honestly, as much as I would love to see communication and everything like that, I want to see a little bit more pizzazz today. We've really had to hammer in that communication and all of those teamwork-esque skills. However, we're about partway through the season now. And so I really just want to see the absolute individual play of these players really start to shine
Their personality.
after we've gotten this, hopefully, this teamwork down.
All right. Well, you know what? I guess we're going to be waiting a little bit more. I see a Let's Go UMW in chat over there by Mr. Megan.
Mr. Meg.
Mrs. Meg. Mrs. Meg.
Miss Meg out here. Let's go.
My apologies.
UMW.
Woo! Let's go UMW.
Let's go UMW.
No, I don't think we ever actually introduced ourselves.
No, we have not yet for this stream. So as always, it is your caster, Jake Pinsky-Lipinski, followed up by
Sean Q-Ball Price.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching there back at home, and we hope to get into the game soon, as it looks like we're almost right there.
Into the game. Engines are revving, and we see a kickoff start off. So it looks like we have Scurvy going off for that kickoff, and it looks like he's going to opt back into, get to a little bit of boost. We have Spam protecting that goal. Whoa! I was lost for words. It was just looked like no one had boost. They weren't able to get up into the goal. And just like,
Yeah, Spam was in there in the net. We really probably should have actually ended up leaving that for Scurvy. However, it was a scramble situation, so it was a little bit of a panic out there. Ended up not necessarily own goaling, since it was still in our net mostly, but pretty close to it. But it's okay because we get hit right back over top now. We're going to have to play some defense, and Gojo flying up top to get that out the side now. They pass it back mid, however, with Mid-Atlantic Christian, right?
Mid-Atlantic
Mid-American.
University.
Mid-American
yeah.
Christian University, actually. So Mid-American, hitting it right back into mid for us. It's going to be a little bit scary, but it's okay because we got it all the way back to their side. That's going to be a pass right back down mid, right to Scurvy, but he's going to have to play something safe here. Hits it right down, but it's right in front of the net, so we're going to need a follow-up, or it's going to get hit back over. Instead, it goes right over top of them. That's going to be, I believe that is Brains out there with Mid-American, being able to take possession of this ball. He's going to try to get that turn, any sort of thing with action with it, but instead Spam's going to hit it right back down, saying this is my ball, and it passes right up to Scurvy. You're going to see Gojo try to finish it off, but does not get the read. Did not think they were going to actually kind of play it safe there. Probably thought they were going to absolutely bang it out. And instead, it's going to go right to Spam, back left corner. It goes past right over to Scurvy again, but Gojo's the one going for it. It's
That's
looking like an open net,
Ah.
but just barely swings wide as we can't fully get it in there. That's going to go right back over top now. Spam hit it accidentally, I think, while he's trying to back right back to the right side, messing up Scurvy just a little bit. Instead, Spam's going to hit it right back over to him to kind of make up for his mistakes. It's going to go right back mid. They're going to try to get a dunk here. Spam is now up for it, and that's going to go right back to back right corner over top and then out there on the sideline.
now it looks like we're seeing a little bit of play, in the mid area. Sending back on over to UMW's side, and it looks like Brains was able to get that open net by UMW. So we take a look here. Looks like it was just a soft little, kind of like caressed into the net. It looks like Gojo just barely missing it.
Yeah. A little unfortunate there out there from UMW Blue, but it's quite all right. We just heard that they had a reverse sweat. So I think no matter how much we're down right now, we are still absolutely feeling it.
We are never out.
Yeah. We might be down in the points, but we are never out of the game. And so that is going to go ahead and keep us fired up. We see Scurvy hitting it over to the corner. We don't want that in the middle. That's going to go right over to the side there. Once again to Scurvy. He's really just not letting them get that middle possession. As we spam passing it right back towards him, he gets the banger out of there, but he does not have boost to keep possession of it. Instead, it's going to go right over top of Gojo, back to Spam. He's trying to fly upwards, get any sort of area out of there. We do not want this on our side of the field because it's opening them up for something like that as it goes right over front of our net. But it's okay because I believe that was Scurvy or Spam was right there to get it out of there. It's be a pass sort of mid, any sort of action that needs to be taken. Gojo tries to get the turn, not fully reads it. It's going to go right back to Spam. It's fully open now,
It's
gets the
right
50.
in the middle.
Oh,
Man.
But
That was close,
Yeah.
They were finally able to, just barely get it out of the middle, back into that corner, which is the safest spot for the ball to be in a Rocket League match.
Absolutely. It goes right back down mid once again, which is right over top of our goal. Here, we're going to have to do any sort of thing to get it out. Scurvy again with the saves, man. Every single time, he just seems to actually be there. It goes right over top mid now, passes right back towards him, though. Mid-American is not letting it stay on their side.
No, they're absolutely not. Like, every single time we had any shot towards, down mid into their goal, they're going to have someone back there, defending it and sending it back on over to our side. Looks like we're trying to, Gojo was trying to get a little pass up to Scurvy, but Scurvy overshot the ball, and it's going to be sent on over back to UMW's side. It looks like we have a lot, like a double commit made by Mid-American. You're trying to get that ball out, and Gojo gets negatively dunked down, and it's going back on over to mid. What do you exactly think is going through their heads right now, Mr. Jake Lipinski?
Yeah, through their heads, honestly, I think they're down too. And so at the beginning there, it really looked like they were sort of scrambling, trying to find their feet in this game. They were just now playing a actual match, right? And so it's really just trying to calm the nerves from the last match and realizing this is a fresh start. They can really do kind of whatever they need, and they can take the time that they need to really figure out their player's game plan. But it's just not necessarily happening right now. Instead, they're really honestly kind of scrambling, probably playing it just a little bit safer now that we have 0-2. But that real fresh start was really not there, man. But it's quite all right as it gets right back to the side. It's be 0-40. Oh, yeah, 0-40 seconds left on the clock here.
0-40.
0-40 seconds left on the clock. That's going to be passed right back mid again. Scurvy's going to be one sitting over there, and it's going to be hitting it right over top of them. Tries to get any sort of goal here. Gojo trying to clean it up, but not fully able to find it. Just barely misses the net. It's going to go right now to, I believe that's Clover from Mid-American. Tries to get the air dribble over top of them. Not going to be able to get that from Gojo. He's just barely not able to find that sort of thing. They're able to play around that ball super nicely. Scurvy trying to go for the save, but it just barely misses crossbar. And instead, they get the open net out there. Perfect bottom right out there for Mid-American.
Very well played.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're just really playing a lot more technical stuff than we've been able to do.
I have to agree. So it looks like it's going to be a Gojo kickoff. Looks like he just was not able to get there in time, and because of that, the Mid-American Christian University was able to get the ball into net. That was a very nice shot because he was coming at it from an angle, so he had to like angle himself back into the ball to get it into the net.
Yeah, they had probably trying to go for some sort of maybe fake play out there with the mid going for the what should have been the corners kickoff, but just wasn't able to play it fast enough. And instead, it's going to be right down to the side. It is quite all right. This will be first game to Mid-American.
Alrighty, so like I said, this is a best of 5 match. So Mid-American has won the first round. They still need to win 2 more games until, they take this bout. So UMW is still most definitely in it.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 more games is an absolute massive hurdle right now that they need to kind of overcome, especially with how UMW really started speeding up there towards the end a little bit. We really do kind of got to recognize their game plan a lot more. There was a lot of times where they really double committed on balls or would really either double committed forward or didn't necessarily have a lot of offense, but then we still didn't get it out of our side of the field and we're playing a lot slower. So we really just got to realize those couple sort of chinks in the armor that we can really push for, as well as honestly just, I don't want to put it out there. There's a lot of sort of shot pressure that we really need to get under control, man. There's a lot of times where there was open nets sort of sitting there, and it was really nice, but we were just swinging just a little bit too wide, and we weren't necessarily able to take it. Now, I still don't think we're playing bad at all. I think we're playing wonderful. No. It's just, honestly, I think it's a little bit more of just the last game that they played. We're going right into the next one.
They only had like a 30-minute break or so.
Not even. I think it was 20-minute break about. And so they sort of get everything sort of under control, realize this is the fresh start, entirely new game, and kind of get that mental reset.
Looks like, we're not hearing any game audio at the moment, but I'm sure that's going to come back just right there. Look at that. Looks like we'll be playing on their side of the field, trying to get into their goal. Gojo being able to block the ball from going any further, and Scurvy opting to send the ball into the front left corner of Mid-American University. Scurvy trying to get the 100-point boost, make sure he's fully boosted up. And we have Scurvy, trying to apply that pressure onto the goal.
Yeah, Spam, I believe, I kind of went with a car switch now. I believe he's on an Octane. Every single time he's not really feeling it, he usually does go for that Octane switch. Now, the Octane and the Fennec, same exact car size, but it does have a little bit of a placebo effect, makes you feel a little bit different. And he's going to go right up for that, but it plays right over him, and then we have nobody back, but it still is able to hit the sidebar. It's perfectly fine. Gojo trying to find something with it, but not fully able to get it absolutely out of there. It says we Spam now opting for a pass to Scurvy. Scurvy goes for the shot, but Mid-American is right there, tries to follow it down mid. Now we're going to have to stop them from doing whatever's here, and that's going to be Gojo out there with the whack. Goes right back over to Spam. Spam hits it down. He gets the read on the ball, tries to follow it up, not fully able to find that there. That's going to go right back to them, and that's going to be a goal out there for Mid-American.
So if we take a look right here, so it seems that Spam, just barely misses the ball, misses the read, and they're able to send it just directly into Clover, who can send it on into the net and score the first point of this round. Now, 3 minutes, 33 seconds left, still anyone's game. We have Spam, going, dunning down mid, trying, see if they can get a little cheeky little shot onto the goal, but it looks like they were not able to do that. Gojo opting to block it up on top, but was not able to do that because he wasn't able to get the ball far enough away from the net or into one of the corners.
Yeah, out here we see Meg kind of going ahead and saying, let's go ahead and shake it off with a get dirty,
Go Wash!
Out here from UMW. Looking forward to this game. We see the go ahead and another kickoff going ahead and starting. That is a fresh start still with 3 minutes out here. We almost go ahead and get a speed goal out there just off rip if we weren't able to fully find it. That's gonna be, we need to do something with it. Spam hits it up over top, but that's gonna be Mid-American right there for the ball again. Ghost tries to find a flying goal there from Mid-American, but Gojo up there is able to get that stop on it. It is now fully right side here. It gets hit right back over top. That's gonna be Spam trying to go over top of it to get something to do with it, but it gets it right back into the corner exactly where they started. It's gonna be Skirby now out here from it, trying to do something with this ball, but just does not have the boost for it. So when Mid-American is able to opt for a pass here, goes for the clover, gets the air dribble, goes right over top of one of our players, but Spam is right there, gets the read, is able to hit it off to the side. That's be Gojo's ball. Now he hits it up over top. Spam's gonna have to try to follow something with this, but they're able to pinch it right back over the wall onto our side. Just looking absolutely amazing passing plays out here
like
from Mid-American.
It's like a circus act. They're all like jumping up, be able to hit the ball back up into the air, back and forth and back and forth. It's like the seal.
Yeah,
with like
trapeze
the little,
artists.
yeah. So it looks like we have Clover sitting it back up into the air, but Spam able to, trampoline jump all the way up and hit the ball off course, not towards their goal. Looks like we have Spam trying to circle back with Skirby opting to go shoot the ball towards the Mid-Atlantic University's net. We have Skirby trying to follow up with Gojo, trying to see if they can double commit and get the ball into the goal, but they were not able to do that as their defense was just too ironclad. We have Brains sitting it towards the goal with Skirby just barely missing the ball. And it looks like Brains is able to get the 3rd point of this round, 3-0 Mid-American Christian University's favor.
Yeah, he actually got he got the actually wonderful flick there. I believe that was a musty flick actually out there from Mid-American. Wonderful play, honestly. We love to see that, even if it is Mid-American side. You love to see those sort of technical aspects out here from these players. I believe, is this Mace or Nace out here?
This is a Nace, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. So this probably is their Nace game out here. So these are the national players.
And they're really showing off their skills right now, being able to show all their technical technique. Technical technique?
Yeah, sure. Technical technique.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's to say that our players are not just as technical, if not just as techniquable as MACU, yeah.
MAC.
I was running through my head.
Gojo trying to play it fast there, hits it up over the top. Spam's gonna have to go for a dunk here, but they're able to play it that much quicker to get it out. Let's go right over top to Skirby. Now Skirby tries to go for some sort of faking play. That's a double commit out there from UMW. We're gonna have to communicate those, man. And it gets right back hit mid. It goes right over top of their net though. It's gonna be Mid-American finding their way through with this ball. They're passing it right back mid again. It goes right over to Soul, but instead Skirby's hitting it back to Gojo. Gojo hitting it out. He needs to find something with this ball. We cannot have it on our side of the field, especially down 3. Oh, but it gets hit right back up. We could still get 3 quick goals in these 10 seconds. Or 3 goals per 10 seconds.
Right, 30 seconds remaining. This is getting down to the wire. UMW needs to make a play now, or else it's looking like MACU is going to be able to take this 2nd round.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be Soul trying to hit it over top, but they don't get the dunk. And instead, that's going to be Spam trying to follow through, but he can't get there. Instead, that's going to be right over to Gojo. Gojo with no boost just tries to make something work to absolutely take time back, but we can't get there. And instead, it's going to be 0-4 in favor of Mid-American. Now, we do have 3 seconds left. If we're somehow able to get some sort of kickoff goal, we might be able to bring back at least the momentum of this game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Going off with a kickoff. Looks like it's going to be Skirby's ball. Just barely missed it. 1 second remaining. Seeing if we're going to go into overtime. And it looks like they're going to opt to kick it into the ground to end this round. The 2nd round going to MACU, the Mid-American Christian University. Up 2-0.
Yeah, up 2-0. Quite all right. We mentioned it just a little bit ago, but they had reverse swept their last game.
Now, what exactly does reverse sweeping mean?
So, a reverse sweep is when you are down 0-2, much like we are right now, and are able to bring it fully back to a 3-2 match game. Now, if they were able to do it last time, Let's see if we
Yeah,
they can
like
do it this
who
time.
is to say they
Let's go
can't
ahead and,
do it again?
knock on the wood we have over here. And our camera goes a little bit out of focus as we do that.
Uh-oh. Go do the hand thing.
Uh,
Yeah, see there it
Hey.
is.
Whoa.
Whoa, we're back.
We're back.
But you know, I'm
You
looking
can't
at the
see.
chat right now, and you know, I'm seeing a little something. Can
seeing
you
a
read
little,
that? My eyes are a little fuzzy.
I think he says, "Let's go UMW."
Sir,
out
let's
here.
go UMW.
Let's go UMW. Out here from G7. Whoa.
Whoa.
Fortnite player.
Ooh.
He is. I believe I think he's the Fortnite captain, unless it's Jake.
Pretty sure it's Telly.
Gotcha. I'm pretty sure it is Telly. Yeah. Sandy's giving me nods out here that it is Telly.
It is Telly. Yep. We love our production. Sandy on production. Shout him out. He's learning this role right now, and he's doing absolutely fantastical.
Yeah. If you
job
don't
on
know,
it.
Sandy's also on Fortnite. Telegy, if you're in chat, he said that he's gonna box you in the next
Oh,
competition.
wait, hold on. Looks like we had a couple teammates
Oh.
lost some connection, so it looks like they might have done a room reset.
Yes, 2 people lost connection, I believe, and then we entirely left the match here.
So looks like we're probably going to have to join another map. I wonder what exactly happened. Do you think it was a ping issue? Because this is NACE.
True, it is NACE, which is it's national, so it could have been a ping issue, kind of not necessarily connecting with the server just enough. Honestly, absolute multitude of things. There could be a thunderstorm happening over there.
That's true.
It's
It is
absolutely not
spring.
got that thing. It is spring. April showers bring May flowers, even though it
except
is March.
Yep. But what does Mayflowers bring?
Allergies.
Pilgrims.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's
a
a good
little
one.
bit of American history right there.
I was gonna give another fun fact where it is currently March 11th. In another 11 days, it's gonna be my birthday. I'll be 20 years old.
20
be
big
20.
2-0.
Yeah.
That
I'll
is
be 2
absolute-
decades, guys.
What do you want for your birthday?
No idea.
No idea.
Maybe Tekken.
We'll fi-
I'm thinking of getting Tekken.
Tekken 8.
Tekken 8, yeah.
I would wait off. I would hold off on it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Just hold off on it. But big.
That's
so, like,
wild. Don't do that to me. No, you're not buying Tekken 8. That
What?
game is like $80. I'm not asking that for you. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking of getting Tekken 8.
Are you gonna do like anything fun? Are you gonna go to a trampoline park? There is a Sky Zone near here.
I've never been to a Sky Zone.
Really? Have
I'm
you been to,
assuming-
like, a Paragon?
I don't. Well, is Sky Zone is it like a trampoline park?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a
what it is?
trampoline park.
Oh, so it's like, do you know Rebounders?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I've been to that. If it's the same thing, but
it
just
don't matter
like
because-
the Rebounders, we're bouncing back into this game as we go ahead and watch it go right into it. 0-0, 4 minutes and 45 seconds on this clock. Now, Sean, we're going ahead and we're running through this game, so why don't you run us through exactly what is going on here on the field?
Well, I mean, what I am seeing right now looks like we are passing the ball back and forth down mid, you know, trying to see who can take control of that ball and send it on over to the, like, you know, the enemy team's goal. We have Skirby following up the ball, trying to get away from our goal with Gojo assisting them, giving them a little bump, sending back on over to MACU's side. We have Gojo sending the ball towards mid, trying to see if a teammate can, you know, come in, you know, kind of swoop in and get a ball in there. It looks like that teammate's going to be spam, stopping the ball, and Skirby sending it back on over to MACU's side. Now, I'm trying to think. These past 2 games, we've seen both these players play, right? So
Yeah.
what do you think needs to change in order for UMW to kind of take the edge and, you know, start getting some goals?
Honestly, I just think we need to get our hands working. There's a lot of times where we are playing like absolutely wonderfully and we're able to get it on their side, we're able to get that full offense out, but then we are just not hitting open nets, man. And it's happened a couple times now where honestly, I really think it's either we're gassed from last game or there's but it's entirely fine because we've really just got to play that faster. See, like, I don't want to point it out, but it's right there. We sail across the skyline. We just got to play it a little bit slower. We got to take our time. We got to think.
Calm,
We got to
collected.
realize we can hit this ball.
Oh, no,
Instead,
I
we get
thi-
bumped a little bit up there from Seoul. It was, I believe, an absolute kind of bumper play.
There was a teamwork. He's like, we'll use the power of friendship.
Yeah.
And they were able to get that ball into UMW's net.
But there's just a lot of times, man, where we really we gotta play physically faster. Like our cars have to go faster, but we have to slow our brains down and really assess situations and realize that we don't have to just kind of really don't have to just throw everything at it.
Think bigger picture, some would say.
Yeah, think bigger picture is what I would put out there. As we go right over top, down to mid now. Skirby's going to get that catch, but is instead going to kind of rebound off his car right to Soul gets the save off, though. That's going to go right over to Spam. Spam trying to now get the catch, but he goes right back to Brains. Perfect positioning out there to really get that rebound, but Gojo gets that save. We now have full boost Spam, but they're still going to play it a little bit faster to hit it perfectly down over top of us. Goes right over things. Brains is going to try to go for the air dribble flip reset play, but doesn't get it. Gojo gets the save.
Oh, they weren't able to get it out just in time. Gojo and Skirby getting those saves with the shots on net. Look at that, it was just beautiful, but the ball was just dead in the middle of the net with no momentum, and no one was there to get it out of there.
Oh, we have some information in chat. It is Gojo's or Drew's birthday this week, so I believe a happy birthday is in order out here.
We get a couple of happy birthdays in chat on over to Mr. Gojo or Andrew. You know, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no.
I want to say no. I think we should all wish him a wonderful happy birthday out here, as well as this game out here. Oh, good luck. Because it is 0-3 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. To be Gojo hitting it right up over top. Now we're trying to get any sort of play, but Brains is going to get that pinch. Absolutely crazy out there with the kind of aerial kind of play out there, and we see the pinch. There it is.
Look at that. That was very technically technical.
Technically technical.
Technical. So it looks like we got 2 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. We are over halfway through this game, and we are down 4 points. But like I said, anything is possible with the power of friendship. Skirby was not able to get that ball in time. I think I might have commentated cursed.
Yeah, just slightly maybe. But it said Gojo's going to get that turnaround, kind of pass up. He hits it right up over top of him. That's the power of the Dominus, baby. You're really able to get that super high flicks to play it around people. So now, I was mentioning it earlier, but there is a bit difference of cars sort of around here. And Sean and I were kind of just putting it out there that the Fennec and the Octane are relatively the same, but the Dominus does have a much flatter and longer hitbox, which is what allows it to get those really high octane flicks.
Right.
Now it kind of goes right back over top there. That's going to be Gojo trying to go for a catch. This is Skirby's going to go for a good team communication. You saw him kind of leave for that. And there's another Dominus play. They're absolute bangers. Something about the cars really lets you absolutely bang it out there. That's going to go right over to the back right side. Gojo trying to find his way in, but isn't able to soar high enough to get it over that ball. So that's going to be Spam, just kind of trying to get this out, but it goes right back into our corner. They take the 50, and the 50 is unlucky as it goes right over top mid and right into our goal there from Brains. There's the 50 that passes it perfectly kind of in front, and then Brains is just right there.
Looks like they were able to. Gojo was expecting it for the ball to go up, but, Brains opted just to send it straight down, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, going for a little bit of a fake play out there, trying to find something that we can do to really bring the game back. But it is looking to 0-5 with a minute left on this clock. That's going to have to be at least a goal per 10 seconds to really bring the game out now. And we see out here, as we Skirby now on this ball, tries to find something, but Clover's playing way too fast. He's able to play it fully around him. Gojo with the save out here to get it right back over them. Skirby passing it up. That's going to be Brains with the catch on the wall. Hits it right back over to his teammate. Tries to find something, but nothing is there. That's going to go right over top. Spam now right here for the ball. Hits it right over top. Spam following through again. Hits it right over mid. Somebody has to be there. Perfect. That's the Skirby.
The Spam Skirby combo able to knock it up off the top of the roof of the stadium. Singing it back, not the roof of the stadium, but near the roof of the stadium. Into Skirby's car, straight into the net.
Yeah, absolute wonderful play out there as well from Spam with that pass. He was able to hit it on his wheels, where if you didn't know, hitting it on your wheels actually creates less power on the ball. So because he was able to hit it down, it didn't actually smack into the floor. It actually perfectly passed to where Skirby was going to be because he hit the wheels shot there. Now it's going to go right over top now. Spam is the one following this. 10 seconds left on this clock. Soul's going to kind of play it around. They're just playing it up in the air. They do not want us to get any sort of turns on here, and that's going to fall. Oh, not fall. Spam wants to keep it up. He says, we got to get at least one more, baby, before this round ends. Gojo's going to hit it back upwards. It goes right over top. Spam tries to find his way inside, but that's going to be 3 to hit it over. Soul is keeping it up as well. Gojo with the hit upwards. That's going to be Clover still keeping it up, man. This is 10 seconds of kind of overtime right now. That's not
This
actually
is
overtime.
Very tense. It's still going. They're keeping that ball in the air. That ball can, this game can go as long as they want until that ball touches the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. That goes right back to the corner. It's about to hit down. Oh, but we still have it in the air. Honestly, this is just the game of Rocket League now. Every single time that you see those 0 seconds left on the clock, especially in some sort of scenario like this where there's no real chance, let's go! That's going to be a game out there. It's quite all right, though. We were able to get that ball all the way down 5-1. A little unfortunate, as well as a 0-3 series out there for UMW versus Mid-American Christian University.
But man, that was still a pretty good game to watch.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly enjoying throughout all of it. And what were some of the highlights that you saw? Some of the things that we did well.
I think there's some really good just defensive play out here from Gojo. I think Spam with that assist right there, I think that was absolutely immaculate passing play. And I think Sturby a lot of the time had really good sort of turns as well as sort of aggression on the ball there. Individually, I think it was really well. We played wonderfully. I think there's a couple things we could really shore up. Honestly, we just had spring break, so really it was kind of throw off the rust out here. But it's quite
spraying on a couple
all,
WD-40.
Yeah, a little bit WD-40, trying to get that rust off,
turn.
get those wheels turned, maybe some new bearings out here. But I think there is somebody we should thank now.
I think there is, and that would be our sponsors, would it not be? Let's go right to left this time. Colonial Internal Medicine Associates. You feel a little something in your chest there, Mr. Pinsky? Are you feeling okay?
Oh, I think I am. I think it's a sponsorship by Colonial Internal Medicine Associates. Make sure to check them out sometime. And now, if you're ever feeling like a home run and a hot dog, where would I go, Sean?
I think you would go to the local minor league baseball team in the Fredericksburg area, the Fredericksburg Nationals, or the Fred Nats for short. They were very grateful last weekend, I think March 2nd, we were able to host a large high school tournament for Super Smash Brothers, and they were more than welcoming, allowing us to use their facility and all their technology to broadcast the games to allow high schoolers to get some recognition for their games. Thank you so much to the Fredericksburg Nationals for being able to do that and for just being such cool guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so wonderful seeing them out there. And now, if I'm trying to go ahead and donate to a local nonprofit in our area, who exactly are you thinking of?
I think I'll be thinking of a sporting next level, taking our athletes to the next level, like Jake said before. Local nonprofit in our area. Really, thank you so much for supporting our program. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a program.
Exactly. So make sure to check them out sometime. Now, kind of going back into it, we do have another stream tomorrow, so make sure to check it out then. This has been Jake Pinsky Lipinski casting with
Sean Q-Ball Price.
Thank you so much for watching.